Good evening. My name is Joe Cryan. I am the Executive Director of the Middlesex County Utility Authority, and I want to welcome you to our public hearing being held here at the Edward J. Patton Water Reclamation Center, also known as the MCUA, here in our Sayreville campus. We thank you for joining us. With me tonight is Michael Danino, our Administrator of Environmental Quality here at the MCUA, Kim Smith, who is our Senior Scientist for Environmental Quality here at the MCUA, Chris Price, who's with TSI Turtle Services. Chris is the president of TSI Turtle Services. Pete Murray. Pete is the plant manager of NACE. You'll hear from Pete quite a bit a little bit later. And again, myself as well. So we're going to start you through our slide presentation. So next slide, please. So just a few rules as we chat and learn a little bit about our Title V public hearing, which you're joining us with tonight. So our welcome. This facility here in Sayreville is a couple hundred acres. It includes a cogeneration facility, which you'll learn more about right here on our Sayreville campus. So while we do that, we'd ask you to please mute your microphone upon joining the meeting. Please use the chat function to send comments and/or questions during the presentation. And all your questions may not be answered during the public hearing, but all correspondence received will be addressed by the end of the public comment period. And if you experience any difficulty during the meeting, please contact Michael Peterson, who is behind the controls with us this evening, at mpeterson, MPETERSEN, at mcua.com. The public hearing purpose this evening is this public hearing is being held in accordance with the Administrative Order 2021-25, which was issued to ensure meaningful community engagement for facilities located in overburdened communities seeking permits from the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, New Jersey DEP. The MCUA, again, that's the Middlesex County Utility Authority, is going through the steps of renewing its existing Title V operating permit for air emissions related to the cogen facility. This hearing will provide an explanation of the Title V permit and allow for questions and/or comments from you, the audience. Let me now turn it over to Michael Danino.
Thank you, Joe. The public hearing notices, the MCUA noticed it at the MCUA facility located at 2571 Main Street Extension in Sayreville, Sayreville Borough Office at 167 Main Street, Sayreville, and the Sayreville Public Library at 1050 Washington Road in Parlin. It also can be found on the following websites: the MCUA's website, www.mcua.com, the NJDEP's website, and the Borough of Sayreville's website, www.sayreville.com. It was also put in the newspapers of the Home News Tribune and the Courier News. The public comment period for this ends on June 7th, 2024. In addition to providing comments at today's hearing, you can also submit comments in writing to the following: mail written comments to Joseph Cryan, Executive Director, Middlesex County Utilities Authority, P.O. Box 159, 2571 Main Street Extension, Sayreville, New Jersey 08872. Also, they can be emailed to public hearing May 2024 at mcua.com. This is a little bit about the MCUA service area. We have a population of about 900,000 people. Our trunk sewer is about 50 miles. We have 5 pump stations, one in Boundbrook, one in Greenbrook, one in Sayreville, one in Edison, and one in South Amboy. We service 36 municipalities. 25 of those are in Middlesex County, 8 are in Somerset County, and 3 are in Union County. And we also have 3 direct industrial corporations. Our solid waste division, located in East Brunswick, is our landfill, which was opened in 1992. It accepts more than 500,000 tons of waste per year from over 850,000 residents in Middlesex County. The landfill gas collection system captures landfill gas, which is transported to the central treatment plant here in Sayreville to produce electricity to power the facility. Now I'll turn over the remainder of the presentation to Pete Murray, who's the plant manager for NACE.
Thank you, Mike. Cogeneration plant details. The facility generates up to 17 megawatts of electricity to supply full power to the central treatment plant. Any electricity not used by the CTP is sent to the power grid. The equipment consists of 2 Solar Taurus Model 60 combustion turbines. Primary fuel is landfill gas. They are rated for 6.3 megawatts, and the rated gross heat input is 74 MMBTU per hour. There are 2 heat recovery steam generators that are coupled to the exhaust of the gas turbines. They capture waste heat from the combustion turbines to generate additional electricity in the steam turbine. The HRSG can be supplemental fired with a duct burner rated at 45 MMBTU per hour. Steam turbine and generator. It's an Elliott steam turbine rated for 7.5 megawatts. The HRSG provides steam to a turbine to create more electricity and establish greater overall efficiency. Landfill gas fuel pretreatment system is comprised of a dry scrubber or sacrificial media for H2S removal. Landfill gas is the cogeneration facility primary fuel. What is landfill gas? Landfill gas use refers to the collection and treatment of methane or other gases that arise from the decomposition of waste in a landfill. The collected gas is used in the combustion turbines to generate electricity. This renewable energy project safely diverts landfill gas through extraction wells and pipeline to the landfill gas to energy plant. Why is it beneficial to burn landfill gas? Methane, a significant component of landfill gas, and is a potential greenhouse gas. By burning the methane, we are reducing the environmental impact and displacing the need for other fossil-fired fuels to generate the electricity necessary to operate the central wastewater treatment plant. MCUA electricity use. The electrical output of the cogen plant is utilized in the MCUA central wastewater treatment plant. This is a current slide of the permits that MCUA currently holds. There are 6. The one permit we are discussing today is the renewal of the Title V air permit for the cogen plant. The permit renewal. Initial operating permit approval date was November 7, 2002. The renewal application submitted to NJDEP on March 5th, 2019. The operating permit expiration date is March 31st, 2020, currently operating under an existing permit shield. Upon approval, the permit renewal period will be 5 years from approval date. This picture here, or the slide, depicts our current emission summary and our limits, and you can see that we are in compliance. The air permit emission unit. The U1 emission unit is comprised of the combustion turbine and the heat recovery steam generator with supplemental firing. There are 2 identical units, Unit 1 and Unit 2, that have different operating scenarios, OS. Primary operation uses OS 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, and 14, and you can see the descriptions below. There are no modifications to our existing permit, and we are not requesting any at this time. In conclusion, this public hearing provided a summary of operations under the existing Title V operating permit, which is up for renewal. There are no changes to the existing permit conditions and emission limits. Upon approval, the Title V operating permit will be active for 5 more years from date of issuance. I'll turn it back over to Joseph Cryan.
Thank you. And thank you all for attending this evening's presentation. As a reminder, as Michael mentioned before, please send all comments by June 7th, 2024, or the next June as we have it. Mail written comments to the Middlesex County Utility Authority. Attention to me, Joseph Cryan, Executive Director. P.O. Box 159, 2571 Main Street Extension, Sayreville, New Jersey, 08872. And you, again, can email comments to public hearing May 2024 at mcua.com. On behalf of all of us who've presented this to you this evening, we thank you for joining us. We look forward to your comments, and we appreciate you participating with us this evening. Thank you and have a great evening.